Good day, Sir Blasphemy here for Sir Blasphemy's Travels. As you can see, I'm still in the man cave and hanging out. Not a lot of adventures here lately, but I do have a little something planned for you guys coming up. But yep, so I thought I'd bring you guys a video today. I hope you guys are doing as well as you deserve and having the days that you deserve out there, and everything's going good for you. So yeah, I thought I'd do a little bit of a video. I need to kind of keep my YouTube action up, you know, keep the videos coming in. And again, my last video was thanking you guys for 500 subscribers, man. I appreciate that, and it's climbing a little bit more, you know. Hey, it's you know, one little step at a time that it takes to kind of get to that 1,000 goal to get monetized on YouTube. So that's the goal. So I'm going to keep working on it. And I'll also let you guys know in the last video, for those of you that are into the Renaissance Fair stuff and everything like that, that I would be at TRF in Sherwood this year. So I decided to go ahead and get those, not this year, but Sherwood will be next year. So I decided to get, you know, the kind of the ball rolling. I got bored and kind of restless, and so I just kind of want to get back to doing what I do and see you guys out there on the road. So, but today's video is something a little different. It isn't really about Renaissance fairs, although it can kind of appeal to the Renaissance fair goer and the avid reader and things like that. So a long time ago, early in my YouTube, I made a video that showed that I've written books before, and I've had them published, not self-published, but I had them published through someone that picked me up and represented me, and I had them out there for a while, and I wrote 5 books in a series called the Drift Saga. And they're still, I put them up now personally on Amazon, and you can go to Amazon right now if you want to, and you just have to type in Drift by Michael Dean, and you'll be able to find them. And there's 4 books up. My 5th one, it has been done for a long time. I completed that many years ago, but when I went to turn it in to my representatives, they decided to drop me because it was taking me too long to write books. And as you guys know out there, you know, I didn't have, you know, when you're working and you're doing a lot and you have a lot going on, and whether you're on the road or you're just dedicating your time to the work, whatever, you can't always sit down for hours on end each day and write. And so I had to do a little at a time, and it took me a long time to get the last book out. So they got a little bit impatient. So I have 4 of my 5 books published, even though I do have the 5th book completely finished. And I'm thinking about possibly going ahead and putting that out on Amazon so I can complete the saga that's been done for years. And so I kind of decided to maybe make this video. Some of you guys might know me and don't know that I've done this. And yes, and it might appeal to you. And so the name of the series is called the Drift Saga. And so it looks like this. This is actually the first book in the series there. This is Drift, and you can kind of look back here. That's it right there. Everything's not available now in paperback. It's just available in digital download you can get on Amazon, which is kind of the way to go anyway. You can kind of check it out there. But that's Drift. That's the first book in the saga. And I'll tell you a little bit more about them. But this is Arise. That's the 2nd book in the saga that I wrote. You can kind of see it there. Check it out. And I'll tell you again what it's about here in just a moment. This is Burn. This is the 3rd book in the series. That's Burn right there. And Fate is the 4th book in the series that got published. There's 5 in total. And that's the 4th one there that you can still get on Amazon. And I have the 5th book. It just needs some editing work, and I can put it out there, and I need to get essentially a cover made for it. But I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that yet, because I don't know how many folks are interested in it, even though a lot of people did buy these books. So essentially what these books are about, I wrote them all myself. It started with just an idea that I had many years ago, and I just decided to write an entire story about basically you can, before I go into the story, you can buy these books. There's really no cussing or anything like that in it other than damn and hell. You know, that's basically in there. So you can give them to your kids. It's a good family read. It's also a great adult read too, because it deals with adult problems and adult views on the world, and you know, in this mystical kind of setting. But what the story is essentially about, the nuts and bolts of the story, it's about a demon that is sent out on Earth. They're called drift demons, and they drift around from place to place, and they try to corrupt people. And they corrupt people whether that's you know, being a friend to them, getting them into predicaments and things like that, or you know, they do everything from getting people to commit evil deeds, you know, as simple as you know, theft and being a bad person or whatever, all the way to, you know, I can't say it on YouTube, to what do you call it, the committing the ultimate act against another human being. I'm sure you can imagine what that is. And so they try to corrupt your life. That's their sole purpose. That's their job. And they're placed in all kinds of situations all across the planet. And this particular demon, his name is Leo Cutler. He has to blend in this community in Colorado, and he has to blend in as a high school kind of regular guy. But his ultimate goal is to get a guy to end his girlfriend through jealousy and things like that. But what ends up happening is Leo ends up falling in love with the human girl, which isn't supposed to be possible for a demon to do. And he ends up falling in love with this girl he's supposed to help end. And yeah, and ends up saving her. And therefore he betrays hell as a result from doing that. And then there's consequences and things like that. And then he claims, because he's done that and he's doomed, and he knows that because he betrayed hell, that he's going to be doomed to be in hell for eternity instead of being able to roam the earth and be a corrupter, be a drift demon, you know. So he doesn't want to do that. And he's like the first demon ever to, for some strange reason, to have like human emotion and things like that, where he has empathy, and he's not supposed to have those things, but for some reason he has them. And he runs into like angels and things like that, you know, that ally kind of with him, but he doesn't trust angels. And who, there's just many things. He develops friendships with other humans, and he's battling with this. And then he starts to get glimpses of his old life, why he became a demon, like the things that he did in his previous life that made him good. So there's all of these things that he goes through, and at the same time he's trying to fight for his freedom, and he's trying to save this girl that he's fallen in love with. And so it's a friendly story. It's a YA, so it's like a young adult. So if you're an adult who's maybe into Game of Thrones, that might not be the story for you. But if you want like a fun read, an exciting read, an action-packed read, this is definitely it. It's got some good reviews, as you could go to Amazon and check it out yourself. And yeah, man, and you'd be supporting me, and I use that money to, what little I get, I don't get very much from it anymore, but what little bit I get is, you know, I use for the road, I used to go to Renaissance fairs, I use for business and things like that. So yeah, so again, it's called The Drift Saga, and it says by Michael Dean, and you can actually look it up on Amazon, and you can get 4 of the 5 digitally downloaded. I have the 5th. It's completely done. It's been done for years. And I just have never put it up. I just never really had a reason to. So I started thinking about this the other day, and I said, you know, I'll tell the folks out there. I've got a heck of a lot more followers than I used to have, subscribers and things. And so maybe this might be of interest to them if they ever read. And yeah, you know, I mean, please take a chance on it. Again, this is the 4th book. This is Fate right here. That's it there. This is Burn. This is the 3rd book right there. And on the back, it tells you a little bit about it. You can also see that on the digital download on Amazon. That's Arise, the 2nd book right there. And Drift is the 1st book. That's the one that started it all right there. And so those are the ones that I have. Again, I have the 5th book. It's done. I'll leave it up to you guys whether I should put it out there on Amazon. Eventually, I'm sure I will either way. But you guys might kick me in the butt to maybe move it along a little faster, get it edited real quick, and send it out there and get a cover done for it, a digital cover and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about that, and I wanted to make a video about it. Again, I did a video many, many years ago about the Drift Saga and me writing it, but I didn't really have any followers or anything like that. And I'd first just put it up, and you know, it is what it is. It still sells a little bit at a time right now. You know, I still get a little bit of chump change from it, but it's nothing over the top. But I thought maybe some of my Rennie folks might enjoy it out there. It kind of falls into that category a little bit, and maybe you guys would enjoy it, you know, and you know, have yourself a fun read and read it with your family. It's kid safe, You know, there might be some, you know, it's kind of PG-13 basically. So yeah, you know, maybe you guys will give it a read, but I thought I'd mention that to you guys, and maybe check it out. You know, give it a shot. I think if you have Amazon, what is it? God, what's wrong with me? Anyway, you can get it like free if you have like Amazon's freaking shipping program, whatever the hell. What's wrong? I don't know why I'm brain farting on that. I can't think of it right now. But I think like the first couple of books, I have them up for like 99 cents, and then the other ones are like $2.99. I think you can buy all 4 for like $8. You know, so it's not bad. You know, it ain't gonna put you in the poorhouse and entertain you. And then you can come back to me and be like, Mike, spit out that 5th book. I enjoyed it. Or you can come back and be like, Mike, I hated that. Don't ever put that 5th book out. Hopefully you don't say that, but you know, there you go. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys and get a quick video in this week, and you know, see if you guys are interested in that. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward, guys, to seeing you guys out there on the road. I can hardly wait, man. I love getting out there on the road. I love being a part of the Renaissance fairs, and I'm excited to be back at TRF, and you know, just decided to take almost the full year off, and I just couldn't resist. I got bored, and I needed to get out there and do my thing. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Nothing fancy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please feel free to like, subscribe, and tickle that bell for all future notifications from me. And always comment. I always comment back 100% of the time if I can. And yeah, so you know, get yourself some good reads, you know, some fun reads. Nothing over the top. I'm not no brilliant writer, so you know, this was just a project. And just to let you know, I am writing a more adult concept for those kind of Game of Thrones type fans. I've got something in the works. I've just started writing it. It's definitely more adult, definitely not for kids. And yeah, so I'm working on that. So if you enjoyed this, you might enjoy where I'm going next. You know, so I'm just writing a little bit at a time on my spare time. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. So please enjoy the reads. Check them out if you want to. If you just want something to do, there you go. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. I love you guys, man, and I'll see you guys out there soon. Until next time, Sir Blasphemy out.